So, because we were having such difficulty, and it may be because I didn't use traditional flour, but because I used the quinoa flour, it made it more difficult to roll it up in a traditional way. So, we're going to use an untraditional method, and we're going to layer the pie plan as so. Still get a beautiful, crispy, crunchy crust when it's complete, and it should be light and flaky. And we don't want it to be too thick, so we're going to thin it out with our fingers and make sure that it's all about the same consistency all through the pie. Now I can promise you that if you use traditional flour, it'll roll up. Okay, we're almost ready to put the filling in, which has been sitting for about 15 minutes now. So that allows it to absorb the really wonderful taste of the almond flavoring that we put in with the cherries, and it's just a hint of almond. So let's make sure we got all the edges really good and covered. This feels so nice, it's so soft. Okay. All along the edge, all the way around. I'm just going to push to make sure we get it all the way around. Really good. Okay. Now, if you'll follow me, we'll put filling in. So it's been sitting over here for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm going to put the filling in. We're finally there. So we're going to mix it up really good, and we're going to pour it into our crust. It makes this beautiful, creamy, light cherry. And we're going to put this to the side. And we're going to put the pie to the side. And I'm going to take what is left of this, and we're going to flatten it out. Some more dough. Now, because we use so much ingredients with it, we're always going to have a little bit of dough left over that can be used for all kinds of other things. But for now, we're going to make some strips to go on top of our pie. You can do a whole layer over the top of the pie, but we like it to be decorative. So we like to do lattice work. And in order to do lattice work, you have to cut it. And it's always difficult to get this to work perfectly because they're all interwoven. So you start on the outside edge. And you lay it down. so. And it's okay if they break because you can always squeeze them back together. I always take, see if I can loosen some of these up. I'm going to take one of the larger pieces. Start in the middle. Oops.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be careful.
Yep,
Okay, sweetie. And then the next one is going to go over it like so. And this one is going to go on top of it because we're going to have them interwoven up and down, up and down. This one. Go right here. This one's going to go over the top of this one. And we're going to make some more lattice work real quick because we're running low here. And this would be more than enough to finish off the pie. And this is always the fun part too because it's always the messiest. And when I have my nieces and nephews over, they love to help out. Okay, so let's get a little bit more in here, a little bit more over here, and we'll just flatten that out. And roll it out a little bit. So let's put this to the side and we can cut some more lattice work. This one, and it's going to go here under this one, right there, and that'll go over, and then it'll go under this one. Oops, I'm crumbling. That's okay. It's all going to be good. Next piece, and it's going to be over here on the end. Now, next one is going to go, actually, I'm going to set this over here for a moment. This one, because it's longer. And we'll put it over the top of this one, and it's going to go under, over. This one. It's going to go under this one. Here. Need another strip. Over top of it. And I know y'all are laughing right now because I am not a baker, but I tell you what, this still comes out absolutely decadent. we'll use this last one right here to finish off this one up here. Okay, to finish this one little strip right here. Needs to go underneath. Now, this may not be the most beautiful piece of pie on the planet, but it will be the yummiest. Now, I'm going to pinch everything together here. Okay. And now I have an egg white that I've already broken out, and we're just going to lightly baste the top of it with the egg white. It's very difficult to make decadent desserts and things without using traditional flour, but for a lot of people this is so much better for them. Now I need a little bit of butter. We just need little bitty pats of butter, really little ones, all over it, kind of like this. Just adds a little bit of richness to the pie. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of sugar, and I'm going to put it in my hand, and we're just going to kind of go like this on the top of it, very lightly. And then the next thing is our cinnamon. We just sprinkle it over the top. It's more just a prettiness. And now we're going to put it in our oven. We've had our oven preheating for about 15 minutes now at 450 degrees. It is recommended that we put it in on 450 for 10 minutes and no longer. So let's do that right now. Slide it in here. $450. Timer 10 minutes. Okay, while that's baking for 10 minutes, I'm going to work on cleaning this up. So we'll be back in just a moment.